Hello, everyone. Thank you, Radovan, come to this interview. My name's Dean. I am a data steward at DTU Biosustainability Center. We have Radovan here as our expert in data reproducibility.
Yeah, thanks, Ting. So thanks so much for inviting me here. I work in Tromsø, Northern Norway. My background is PhD in computational chemistry. I did a couple of years of research in computational chemistry. I work with research software engineering, so helping people with their code development. A big part of my work is the code refinery project, and it's really all about reusability and reproducibility. So these are now really core concepts in my work.
I think this is really tied to our first question, your story, your experience and expertise for promoting reproducibility.
It's a good question. How did I get into reproducibility? I only learned that and realized the difficulty when only later when helping other researchers with their code. Only then I realized how important it is and how difficult it is, because I couldn't really reproduce their problems. The realization was that if I cannot reproduce the code and the environment and the steps, then probably not many people can. But it's never too late to start.
Give us some examples of best practices, what will work well in the lab setting.
Works really well within groups that we try to do code review sessions. Once a week, we sit down together and we study the code on a big screen and we discuss it in a constructive way. So the idea is that every change is reviewed by somebody else. And the other is to document everything, to make documentation part of the work. Two more examples of what works well is we try to reproduce each other's project. It makes you really recognize of what are the difficult steps, where do we need to document more, which steps are unclear. And finally, I find it useful to get comfortable with containers as a technology. It forces me then to document everything clearly.
What would you give the audience advice having the reproducibility into their work?
Work as if it was public, because it will make this publishing opening easier. The other advice is simple is better than complex. The simpler we can do things, the easier it will be to retrace the steps, reuse it, reproduce it. And one more take-home message is that things don't have to be perfect. It's difficult to make things perfectly reproducible, everything. Already with simple steps and with doing few things already help a lot. Hopefully this was useful.
Thank you for joining us for this session.
And thanks for taking up this important topic. Thanks for having me here.